How's it, guys? Sticks here. Going to be doing some interviews from the players, new players, veteran players, just getting some feedback on the events, things to improve on, all of those type of things. Going to get you some insight. So really stay tuned. You'll see there's quite a bit to come until we see you in the next one. But we're going to go off to the interviews now. How's it, guys? This is Sticks from Just Bear With Me and Sticks Around podcast. I'm joined here with Tony and Zoe. How's it, guys? Thanks for taking the time out to do this. So today we are at Hills and Dales playing the cartel versus military. What was your thoughts on today's gameplay, start to finish?
Yeah, look, I think a lot of fun. I think well thought out scenarios. I think the venue, in terms of being able to accommodate different types of play styles out here, what an awesome venue. I think from being able to snipe to being able to go CQB to whatever you had like to run, I think it's an incredible venue to accommodate everyone.
I definitely agree. You can run with your full gun or just pistol like I did, and it is so fun. Yeah.
And what's your thoughts on the field, Hills and Dales?
It reminds me a lot of our field back down in KZN. The buildings in the bush. Everyone can play here because of it. It is
very much like our home our home field in Maritzburg, just a little bit on the smaller side. Again, like I was saying earlier, on the field lends itself, because it's got the bush, it's got the buildings, it lends itself. If you want to snipe, you can easily find yourself a place to snipe. If you want to go proper CQB between the buildings, it lends itself to playing like that too. So again, I think for anybody of any sort of skill set, beginners or veterans, it's a field that offers something for everybody. I think if you compare it to some of the other fields that you can play at, this offers a lot more because of that. Other fields you might not be able to get to play the long game because it just doesn't lend itself to it. This really does. Any kind of play style you can play on here.
Awesome. And you guys attended the game at the Null.
Yes.
Have you seen any improvements from that event to this one, or has it stayed pretty much the same?
No, I think there's definite improvement. I think if you look at the objectives and stuff, sort of how it was played out, I think, definite improvement. I think the guys are learning, obviously, you guys are learning as you're hosting, and that happens. I mean, the more you host, the more you'll learn, the more things that will come into it. I think it was really nice throwing in the third team sort of setup in the last game that we just ran, playing that sort of 3-team setup. That just brings a different aspect into it, where you're now suddenly not one team versus one. Now could be 2 versus 1, everybody for themselves, suddenly getting shot from the back, from the front, left, right. So no, I think it's just sort of heading in the right direction with hosting.
And what would you say about friendly fire today? Was there quite a bit of that?
I did take a round off one of the marshals, deflected off the marshal into my head. I think, it's where did we play a little while ago? I think there was a bit more friendly fire than there was the day and night game we played. There was a lot more friendly fire
at paintball plays.
Not too much. I think it was a little bit easier to know where your team was, even though you're not in comms on radio and stuff like that. The guys pushed a little bit more as units, so you kind of knew where your teams were, which sort of stopped the kind of full-on friendly fire, but it happens.
The thick bush definitely made it confusing though. You hear the voices, cannot see the people, cannot see the tags.
I saw quite a bit of friendly fire today. But overall, what would you rate the event today? Would you want new players or veterans? Do you recommend they come through and play this event?
So 100%. To me, I think veterans and new players, I think it's a great crowd. I mean, the guys really brought a sort of friendly atmosphere to it. No aggro out on the field. So, bringing new guys into a setup like this for their first game. I mean, what a way to experience the first game. There's no aggro. There's no, what can happen on an airsoft field. And I think I see a lot of veterans even today out here playing. And I think even from ourselves, having played as long as what we did, to come out here, we still enjoyed the day a hell of a lot. So I think it caters for everybody. The new guys, the guys that have been around for a while, I think caters for all skill levels.
Awesome. Thank you guys very much for your time.
Cool,
really appreciate it.
Cheers, man.